EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Allen. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And finding Emmanuel Sanders here.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Singletary trying the left side. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Looking sideline, incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Allen. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. Deep for the Cardinals, Christian Kirk. Kirk now, the return man. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Shotgun now for Murray. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. Throwing now is Murray. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he goes out right around the 39.
Murray to Moore, first down, Arizona.
First down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
Murray tucks and runs.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's second down.
A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave it. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
We're scoreless after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Murray now. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Go, go, go. Mike 53.
Connor.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner
Punching it in from a yard away. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab.
And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They'll give this to Singletary running right. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Taking it right down Broadway. The 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, a give to Connor. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A.J. Klein on the tackle there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now Murray. Finding Green complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. And running with power here. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's going to go up top for the end zone.
And he's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Dawson Knox as the first half is winding down.
And the Bills are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And now Sean McDermott's made the call. They'll go for 2. Allen will try to throw for it. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
A first down for Connor and then some. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football at State Farm Stadium. And for the call, let's head back out to Glendale and hand it over to Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Murray now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
They'll fake it to Connor. Now Murray.
And the reception made by Green. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 26.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is absolutely a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare as well, because they spend all week preaching about the need to wrap up and make sure tackles. But what a letdown here, and it winds up costing them big yardage.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10.
Murray now to throw. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Throwing again, Murray. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
Able to, and he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a triple touchdown.
James Conner,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen.
Now into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 45. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words every time we hear that.
things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Going deep for Hopkins.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming.
Murray going to throw. And he fires one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw, it's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. And Isabella, 30 yards. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now Prater to add the PAT. And that will make this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
On first down, Allen.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now Allen again. He'll let this thing go for Sanders.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They fake the handoff. Now Murray.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Andy Isabella was the intended target. 3rd down here. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
To return is McKenzie. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
One final try here for Allen.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
After the turnover, here's Murray. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Swim. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
To throw is Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Rondale Moore
There to make the grab.
and the Cardinals have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator, and they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the 4th quarter, and I don't see them looking back.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11th.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. Showed some solid running, strong running, and then he's corralled just beyond the 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Bulldozes past him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From midfield, here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Allen now on first down. And he's got it. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Allen to throw once more. Fighting to stay upright. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense is able to pounce on it inside the 5-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Cardinal defense comes up with a goal line stand. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. But only able to muster a gain up to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Murray's going to look to throw this thing. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Murray. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And now here's another interception. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.